Hey guys, it's editing Rebecca here, and I realized I never filmed an intro for this video, and I guess I probably should explain. This is my miso soup recipe. I made this miso soup to be used in my electric lunchbox. I'll link that video below, or I don't know, somewhere. I'll figure out how to link the video. And I ate this for lunch. I heated it up in my electric lunchbox and added dumplings and ate it for lunch. The reason that I'm making miso soup without miso, because why would you want to do that, right? It's not miso soup. Where I live, it's really, really hard to find miso paste. Actually, I've never found it. I always have to order it on Amazon, and you never remember to order it before you crave miso soup. It's only once you really want miso soup that you realize you don't have any miso paste. So you can make regular miso soup using this exact same recipe, except you would use miso paste. So this is just my version without miso paste, and I hope you enjoy. And if you have any tips on how I can improve my miso soup, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thank you. So you start with the vegetable broth. So I just have a little bit of water. Actually, that's getting a little too hot. Ooh, boiling in my pot. I'm going to make the vegetable broth using the Better Than bouillon, except I didn't realize when I was at the store I'm almost out. So what I'm going to do, since I'm in like the final dregs of that right here, I heated up just a few tablespoons of water. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And that'll get warm. But I always do this when I'm right at the bottom. You don't want to leave the lid on too long because it's going to trap the steam in there, but just give that a shake. It'll dissolve the stuff that's left in there. And then that way it'll use almost every bit. So that's a good way to get your money's worth. I think I'm actually going to add a little bit more water in there and do it again. So for the miso soup, you want to start with either a vegetable broth or you can do the bouillon like I did. I'm going to put in some water. So because where I live, it is almost impossible to actually find miso paste. So what I actually use instead is tahini. For whatever reason, this is a lot easier to find. So it's a similar flavor profile, but it's not perfect. So for my hardcore miso people out there, I'm sorry. I know that this is not exactly the same thing, but I just add a couple of tablespoons of the miso or the tahini in my case. We're going to give that a stir. You want that to dissolve in there. And then I also add soy sauce. And the combination, I think, of tahini and soy sauce or some liquid aminos creates a flavor that's similar to miso but not the same. So I'm going to wait on this to boil. Once this is boiling, I add to it some extra firm or super firm tofu. I've already cubed that. And sheets of seaweed or nori. So I just use the roasted one. I'll tear it up into smaller pieces, put it in there. Once everything's hot, it's good to go. The whole soup maybe takes 15 minutes. Super easy. After it's warm, I'll top it with some green onions to eat it, and it tastes delicious. So I know I'm going to use this later on in one of my recipes with my electric lunchbox. So I've made enough that I'll have a bowl tonight, and then I'll save a bowl. So hope you enjoy.